Tom, I made hamburger steaks tonight.
I skipped tonight dinner.
I see. Do you have a client dinner?
If so,
If you're going to eat them after you come back, should I save half of them for tomorrow's lunch?
nah, I don't want to eat cold hamburger steaks. And if you're going to have hamburger steaks tonight, I don't eat them for the next day lunch, okay? Why should I eat the same meal for the evening of the previous day and the lunch of the next day? Are you underestimating businessman?
I'm sorry.
Don't do it if you apologize. Being a housewife is easy, isn't it? Being able to live without thinking about anything.
Thank you for always working.
You don't deny that it's easy.
It's not that easy.
Which is your position? Stella, are you going to state some crazy theory that a housewife makes $70,000 a year?
No, it's not like that. I mean, it is not as easy as you say.
Okay. Anyway, I have to go to a dinner with my clients. Don't call or bother me.
Okay. Olivia, marriage is difficult, isn't it?
Did you have a fight with Tom again?
Not really a fight. He's been more aggressive lately.
Just listening to what you say, he has quite the propensity for mental harassment. Was he like that before you got married?
No, not at all. Before we were married, he never acted that way, and I thought it would be fine even if we both worked, but he asked me to take care of the household, so I became a housewife. But recently, he's been complaining about it and calling me a freeloader. I do the housework properly, though.
That's not good. Is there a reason for that?
Maybe it's because of a child.
Child?
Yeah, we've been trying pretty hard to have a child, but we haven't been successful.
That must be tough.
I had myself checked, and it seems I don't have any particular difficulties with childbirth.
What about Tom?
I don't think Tom has gone for a checkup.
He hasn't gone? It seems to be quite common for men to have issues with fertility.
It's probably pretty tough for Tom's pride.
That's tough in itself.
And because we can't have children, some people make a big fuss about it, you know.
Really? Stella, I heard something. You neglected your housework again, didn't you? Even though Tom is working hard and fulfilling his role, you're really unfit as a wife.
Good morning. I do my housework properly. But Tom is very particular.
No excuses. And as Tom's wife, you should accommodate his preferences. Since you can't have children, at least do your housework properly.
I was examined at the hospital and there was no problem.
Then why can't you have a child? I want to meet my grandchild soon. My husband died without meeting our grandchildren. He grieved in the hospital until the very end of his life.
I'm sorry.
If you're going to apologize, just leave.
What?
You are not worthy to be his wife, so please get out of his life.
That's just too much.
Shut up. Then you should have a baby as soon as possible.
Tom, can we talk?
What? I'm busy right now.
It's about your mother.
Again? Come on. Get along with her.
It's not that. She says horrible things. She keeps asking me to divorce you.
That's obviously a joke. My mom just really wants to meet a grandchild soon. So she's desperate. I don't want to talk about this anymore. See you later.
Oh, are you coming home tonight?
I have a sudden business trip, so I won't be coming home.
I see.
Hey, how's it going with Tom?
It's getting worse and worse lately. We're constantly arguing because of his mother. It's really a terrible everyday life. If I knew it would turn out like this, I shouldn't have gotten married.
Tom is probably having an affair.
What?
I saw him yesterday. Tom was walking arm in arm with another woman, and they went into a hotel together.
No way.
I didn't take any pictures, but it was surely Tom without a doubt. My friend was there with me, and we're pretty sure that's Tom. Is there any other sign of him being involved with another woman?
It's not about a woman. Lately, he's been busy with work, and that's why he goes on business trips often.
What about yesterday?
It seems a meeting ran late, so he didn't come home.
He's not even trying to hide it anymore.
What should I do?
Perhaps you should have it checked out by a public agency once. It could be a misunderstanding. Well, that's not very likely.
Yeah, that's true. I'll request some research.
Yeah.
I received the investigation results.
That was fast. So, what did it say?
He was having an affair with a young woman from his workplace.
Seriously?
Seems like they were meeting multiple times a week. The person who conducted the investigation was completely fed up because there was no attempt to hide it.
I see. What are you going to do?
I was kind of on the fence until the results came in, but after seeing this, it's impossible. Considering Tom's mental harassment and the situation with his mother, I think it's better to say goodbye.
Yeah, I think that would be for the best too. But are you mentally okay?
Right now, strangely enough, I'm very calm. So, I'm completely fine. Tom, what time are you coming home today?
You're confirming that again. I'm at work right now, okay?
Are you really at work?
Huh?
If it's a client dinner, it's work, but if it's an affair, it is definitely not work, right? The new employee, and Jones. You're with her in a hotel right now, aren't you? I know everything.
I'm not having an affair. I don't know what you think you know, but you're completely off base.
There's no way to come up with an excuse now.
What?
I already have all the evidence. I know that you go to hotels every Friday, and the upcoming your trip next week. I know everything. I'm ready for a divorce, and I'm going to charge you alimony. And of course, charge and Jones too. If you're already there, come to my house. Come back right away.
Stella, the demon.
Huh?
What the hell do you mean you're getting a divorce?
Oh, you already knew it. Since your idiot son had an affair, I'm leaving. I've hated you for a long time and never wanted to see you again, so thank you so much.
It's just a one-time affair. You should forgive him. Tom is working so hard for you, you know? Allow him some occasional relief.
An affair is not relief. It's an act of infidelity, something that's not forgivable.
And alimony? You were such a money grubber all along, asking for money even when you're breaking up. You're not human, you're a demon.
That's a serious insult, you know. Should I make a separate claim against you too?
What's wrong with calling a demon a demon?
Can I say something? It's only natural to demand alimony from the person who had an affair. Tom has an obligation to make the payment. If he refuses to pay, I will contact the company as well.
Stop it! Fine! I'll pay, okay. But in return, don't ever have anything to do with us again, okay?
No need to tell me.
It was exposed to colleagues. You're seriously the worst.
It wasn't me. It's probably Ann Jones, right? When we had a talk, she was crying her eyes out. She said she didn't know you were married. So, maybe she exposed it to colleagues?
So what? A woman knows that's what's going to happen.
Even a man knows, right? And if you can't take that risk, don't cheat by deceiving others.
What will you do if I get fired or demoted?
I don't know. Because I'm not my husband anymore.
You're seriously a demon.
Both of you are idiots.
Huh?
Never mind. Anyway, please give me your alimony. Otherwise, I'll file a lawsuit.
Fine, I got it.
Olivia, thank you. It's all over now.
Really? That was fast.
I thought divorce proceedings would take a long time, but it ended quickly. Well, it was a settlement instead of a trial. And they didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
I see. So, what happened to your ex-husband?
He got demoted.
Serves him right.
Yeah, seriously. And his mother didn't want to move away from family home, so she and he ended up in a long-distance situation by force.
That's pretty funny too.
Yeah, looking back now, I don't know how I endured that situation, really.
That's true.
I was completely under their control. Why should I have to obey their orders just because I can't have a child?
Exactly. And the cause is probably with your ex-husband, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But Stella, what about your job? Are you going back to work?
I'm still undecided. For now, I got alimony, so I'll take a break for a while and rest my mind and body. I'll think about what to do from there.
That sounds good. I'm sure you'll succeed in whatever you choose, Stella.
Thank you, Olivia. If you hadn't told me, I would still be a slave. I am filled with gratitude.
Hi, long time no see, Stella. You were just shopping at the grocery store. It's been a while since I last saw you. Who's the man next to you? Is he your husband, perhaps? And the child you were holding hands with was yours? The reason you two couldn't have children was because of Tom. Tom hasn't had a smile on his face since that incident. He was abandoned by you, bullied by his boss in the rural areas, left the company, and I have no idea where he is or what he's doing now. It's all your responsibility that he had to go to that part of the country, but you were smiling. Is such a thing forgivable? I'm going to deliver some retribution now. My precious things were destroyed. So, it's only fair that your precious things are destroyed too, right? The child of a devil is a devil. We need to nip that bud in the bud before it grows.
Good evening, it's Stella. After that, my ex-mother-in-law, Angela, was arrested for extortion and violation of the firearms and swords control law. When I saw her standing in front of my house with a weapon, I felt a chill down my spine. Fortunately, my husband called the police and she was arrested on the spot. I'm really grateful for that. I just found out that Tom passed away a year ago. The cause was harassment at his new workplace. A man who had been harassing me, his wife, committed suicide because of harassment at his new workplace. Of course, I shouldn't be happy about it, but I can't help but feel it's karma. I'm now happily living with my remarried husband and our child. See you then.
Hey, George, where are you? It's getting kind of late. George? Is everything okay? Nothing's happened, has it?
Ugh, why are you blowing up my phone?
What do you mean? You're not responding to me, so of course I'm going to be worried and text you.
All you're doing is being annoying. If I wanted to talk to you, I would've.
What has gotten into you?
What are you prating on about now? Nothing's wrong with me.
Okay, fine. Look, when are you getting home? I've prepared dinner, but it's getting kind of late, and it won't be much good soon. Me and Daisy have already eaten because we were hungry.
I get back when I get back.
What kind of answer is that?
The only one that you're getting.
You know what? Fine. I don't know what's gotten you into such a mood, but I've had enough of it. Get yourself something whilst you're out because I'm throwing this food away.
Wow, what a caring wife you are.
Hey, I've tried to ask you when you'll be back and been nothing but nice. But you've been a complete asshole, so I've given up. If you want to apologize, then we can start this evening over.
Why would I apologize to you? You should be the one saying sorry to me. I'm your husband and you should be doing whatever I say. It's what a good wife would do.
Excuse you?
You heard me. This isn't the first time you've acted out like this. I mean, you're constantly doing things to annoy me, such as not ironing my clothes. Not to mention the fact that you're always putting Daisy before me. It's getting quite annoying.
I can't believe what you're saying right now. Are you actually getting jealous over the fact that I'm caring for our daughter?
Well, yeah, she's 13 now. She can deal with things herself. You need to focus on me now and make me your priority.
What? 13 isn't old enough to do things for herself all the time. You, on the other hand, are a grown man. You don't need me babying you.
You made a vow when we got married that you would honor and serve me like a good and obedient wife should.
At no point in our marriage vows did I say anything like that at all. In fact, I believe our vows promised that we would treat each other with respect and equality. that we would share our burdens and help each other in whatever we do in life. But I can honestly say that you've done none of that.
Yes, I have. I make the money that you used to go and selfishly spoil yourself with. So you better be grateful, as I could just as easily take that money away. Then what would you do, huh? The least you could do is your wifely duties of housework and making sure everything is perfect when I get back after a long, hard day at work.
Ha! That's funny. You working hard? Last I heard, your boss was threatening to fire you as you're performing well below target and your attitude with the customers was abysmal. Well, at least it was with the woman. Figures.
Where'd you hear that?
I have friends, you know.
Well, it's not true. They're just trying to paint me out in a bad light, because they're jealous and intimidated by me.
I'm not some possession. I am my own person, so I'll talk to whoever I want. And anyway, if you're not even going to come home, then why should I bother sitting around waiting for you? You never think about me or Daisy. In fact, I doubt she even knows you're her dad with how absent you are. Tell me, are you even at work right now? Or are you somewhere you shouldn't be?
What are you implying? I'm hard at work and not doing whatever it is that you think I am. I see you need some time to reflect on your poor behavior. In that case, I'm leaving and I'm taking the money I make with me. I was gonna take you on a little getaway, but I guess it'll have to just be on my own who goes. You'll not receive a dime off of me until you apologize for how you behaved to me.
Oh no, whatever am I going to do without your constant moaning and sexist remarks?
Just you wait. You'll soon realize how much you need me and my money and you'll come crawling back to me. You just better hope I'm in the mood to forgive you.
Ha, it's funny. The remarks you've made today have had me laughing more than I ever have since I met you. If anyone is going to be begging the other one, it's going to be you. And I know for certain I'm not going to be taking you back.
We'll see. Have fun trying to survive when you can't pay the bills.
Whatever. Hey, Jill, do you mind if me and Daisy come and crash at your place for a little bit? I know it's a lot to ask, but it won't be for long. Just until I can afford a place for us to move to.
Hey, Beth. Yeah, of course you can. Is everything okay, though? What's happened to George?
I'm leaving him.
What?
Yeah. Last night was the last straw. He didn't come home after work, so I messaged him because I was worried. Well, then we got into this big argument where he basically said that I need to do whatever he tells me to because I'm his wife. Then, when I told him he was being ridiculous, he said that he was going on holiday and that he wasn't going to take me or Daisy with him. In fact, he didn't even mention Daisy. It was like he forgot about her entirely. Or ignored her.
Hang on. So he's gone on holiday by himself?
That's what he said. But me and you both know he's probably taken Alice with him.
Do you really think that he would do that to you? I mean, cheat so blatantly?
I really think he would. He's too stupid and egotistical to think that he'd get caught.
Jeez, what a scumbag. He has a kid as well.
Tell me about it.
Well, both you and Daisy are welcome in my home for as long as you need to stay. Do you have any idea what you're going to do next?
No, but I'll figure something out.
How's Daisy taking this?
To be completely honest, she's glad to get away from him. She said that she doesn't see George as her father, as he's never around, and when he is, he's a rubbish role model. She even told me that she thinks I could do better than him.
Oh, wow. Well, at least she's not asking you to stay with him.
Yeah, she's a good kid. Smart, too. I've just got to try my best for her now that it's just me raising her.
Just keep doing what you're doing. It's worked so far.
Haha, that's true. Anyway, we'll be around later today if that's okay. You don't need to worry about all of our stuff. We're putting it in storage.
Oh, that's okay. Bring what you need. Besides, it will be fun to have you both here. We can have girls' nights and everything.
I'll definitely need it. Thank you, though. You really are the bestest friend a girl can ask for.
It's nothing. But what about your house, though? What's going to happen with that?
Well, I pay all of the bills and mortgage on it, so I'll just sell it, I think. Use the money to buy a new place for me and Daisy.
So George doesn't pay any towards it?
Nope. I pay the mortgage and all of the other bills as well. George doesn't really contribute much to the house. He spends all of his money on drinking and gambling.
What a loser. You know, he once asked me for money, claiming that he needed it to support you because you got paid very little at your job.
Nope, he lied. I actually earn a lot more than George, so I was never in trouble.
I'm glad I didn't give him anything. I'd have given it to you if you had asked, but not him.
Me too. Lord knows you'd never have seen that money again.
Well, I think we should get him back for all of the horrible things he said and done to you.
What did you have in mind?
Well...
Hello, Bethany. Well, it's been a week. I'm back from my trip to Hawaii. It was truly beautiful there. I had an amazing time. What a shame you couldn't come with me. So, I bet you're about ready to apologize for your unruly attitude and beg for me to come home. Am I right?
George, has it really been a week already? I guess time really does fly when you're finally having fun.
What are you on about? You can't have been having fun. You should have been crying and begging for me to come back home. Oh, I see. You're just trying to make it seem like you were okay without me. You don't need to lie. We both know you were a wreck whilst I was gone. No need to worry, though. Once you apologize, I'll gladly come back home.
That's not the case at all. I can honestly say that I've loved every moment away from you and that I will be happy for the rest of my life knowing that I will never have to deal with you again after this.
What? What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. With you gone, I was finally able to see that I deserve much better than you, and that you were actually holding me and Daisy back from a better life.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm the only thing in your life that makes it worthwhile. Without me, you're nothing.
See? It's that kind of negativity and vile abuse which I haven't missed.
Whatever. We can talk about it when I get back home. Make sure you have my dinner ready for me. I'll be there soon.
Well, I mean, good luck with that, considering I've changed all of the locks on the place, dumped all of your stuff on the streets for the bin man or whoever to take, and even put the house up for sale.
Huh?
Such intelligent vocabulary. If you didn't understand, which clearly your pea-sized brain didn't, me and Daisy have moved out, and I've put the house up for sale.
You did what?
Listed the house. Geez, try and keep up.
Why would you do that? That was my home.
Actually, it was mine and Daisy's home. My name was on the mortgage, and I paid all of the bills, so I could do whatever I wanted with it.
I'm still your husband, so I'm entitled to half of that money. Give it to me now.
What? Not even a please? Anyway, you're not entitled to anything. It was my money, and I've used it to buy me and Daisy a new place to live. Something much nicer than that old place, and in a nice location too. We move in next week.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, after your little tantrum, I asked Jill if me and Daisy could stay with her until we found a place to live. She said yes, and since then I've been arranging a new home for me and Daisy. Me and Daisy also booked a little trip right for the two of us. We used the money from the house.
How could you do this to me? You're my wife.
About that. You'll be receiving some papers in the post soon. Make sure to sign them.
What papers?
They're divorce papers. I finally had enough of you and I never want to see you again. You're a petty, sexist, and small man whose only joy in life is demeaning those around you. I'm sorry I wasted so much time on you already. Thankfully, I can start righting that wrong and start living my life to the full, without you.
You won't be able to survive without me. You need my money to pay the bills. Also, I know you'll miss me. You can't live without me.
I can't live without a cheating scumbag? Yeah, that's not true in the slightest.
Huh?
Oh yeah. Did you honestly think that I wouldn't find out about Alice? I mean, you did a rubbish job of hiding her. It was almost like you wanted to get caught. Well, your wish has come true. You've been caught, and now me and your daughter are leaving.
What? But I never meant for you to find out.
Yeah, I know. But find out I did. Although you've done me a favor there, to be honest. With you cheating on me, I'll be able to show the judge your infidelity and keep all of the money that I own.
Yeah, well, you'll be begging me for my money soon to pay for the bills.
George, sweetie, I earn more in 3 months than you do in an entire year. You're the one who needs me, not the other way around. And this time, I'm not going to bail you out of trouble. Make sure you sign those divorce papers, otherwise I'll have to get authorities involved. Oh, also, don't bother trying to contact Daisy. She doesn't want to talk to you right now. If she ever does decide that you're worth her time, then you need to wait for her to come to you. I won't stop you from seeing your daughter, as she is yours as well. However, I will also let her make her own choice about this. After all, you're not the best role model.
What? Yes, I am, Bethany.
Goodbye, George.
No, wait, Bethany. You can't just leave me like this. I'm your husband, so do what I say. Bethany?
The house sold quite quickly after putting it on the market, leaving George with no other option but to move into his mom's house, who wasn't very pleased with the situation. Once the divorce papers arrived at George's mom's house, he was reluctant to sign them at first. But after a discussion with his mom, who saw my side of the story and supported it, he soon signed the papers for me. Once free, me and Daisy moved into our new home. It was a lovely little place, and I couldn't have asked for somewhere nicer. Although it might seem amazing simply because George no longer lives with us. Either way, me and Daisy are settling down nicely and are loving our new lives, just the two of us. As for George, last I heard he had been fired from his job due to his incompetence, and he had permanently moved back in with his mother. Although, how long that will last remains to be seen, as the older woman can't seem to stand him too much either. But what happens is up to him. All I can say is that I'm finally happy in my new life, and I'm looking forward to spending the rest of my days without a horrible, sexist man trying to order me about. Know your worth, ladies and gentlemen, and don't put up with abuse from anyone. You deserve to be loved for who you are.